Shalom, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ravakah, Quadash, double on sailed apostles, a great millstone who do rule well. Peace, love, and blessings to the brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence, making call and election sure. And also blessings to the very few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm that fellow Eric Kanakak. I'm met you once again with another lesson. Lord's will through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, lessons edifying and exhorting. Now you can see here article, how to see the upcoming blood moon total lunar eclipse. Okay? And us brothers that's in the know, this is just more so an exhortation to you because you already know. For those that don't know, all right, the Passover, March 13th next week at sundown, where we be entering the Passover, where we know Yahushua, all right, what he went through the night of the Passover. Okay? Being betrayed, and you know the rest. So, it's beautiful, and this is a sign from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua communicating with those that are initiated. This is big news to us. Not only for because it being a blood moon, but look what day it falls on out of all days. Okay? And we're going to be putting up heavy prayers and doing a Passover ceremony. And of course, the curses come with that as well. And Lord willing, all right, because I remember 2020, we seen what happened after that Passover. So here it is 5 years later. Okay? And this Passover is definitely, all right, not a normal one. Which, none of them are normal, but you know what I mean. Okay, so it says on the night of March 13th, which we will be doing, all right, it's at sundown, we will be in the Passover. It says until March 14th. Sky gazers across North America, along with many other parts of the world, will get a chance to see a total lunar eclipse with a red goldish hue. This is basically opposite of a solar eclipse. Like last year's spectacular event, here's what you need to know to catch all the mid-March lunar action. All right, I'm not going to read no more of this. Get the point. This is where we're at. We're excited about this. We're waiting to see what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to do. Okay? And let's get right to the precepts. Joel 2. Let's see where we start. Let's start it out. 27, Joel 2 and 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh, your power, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. And this is the Lord say, I am your God and none else. Okay, so he's not the God of all nations, the God of all people. He said, I am in the midst of Israel. I'm the Lord, your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. Okay, it says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions, which you see that being, and he said upon all flesh. So even other nations are going to receive visions as well. Okay, it says, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. So the Spirit of the Lord has basically compassed the planet Earth. Okay? It says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. So that's that, what they call that celestial activity. Okay? It says, the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come. All right, so before the Lord arrives, so the great and glorious day, this was a sign that he said would happen. And again, it's falling. It's coming in on the night of the Passover. Okay? So, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord. And you got to understand, too, when you read the New Testament, people always say the New Testament is done away with. Okay? But when I read, these Old Testament precepts, I hear them, and if you have the ears to hear, you hear them being quoted in the New Testament all the time. All right, as it is written. Okay, so these are prophecies. So how can the Old Testament? Oh, that's the God of the Old Testament. No, the only thing is we're under a grace and mercy period. All right, that's the only thing that changed. We're under a grace and a mercy, and a grace period, and the law of sacrifice, which falls under, we're on a grace and mercy period, but through that Yahushai, all right, we don't have to sacrifice, and the priesthood has been basically opened up to the rest of the tribes. Okay, and other than that, nothing has changed. The scriptures say the Lord is same today, same tomorrow. Roughly paraphrasing, ain't nothing changed, man. Okay, it says, shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. So meaning whosoever out of the nation of Israel, okay? The Most High is not the author of confusion. It says, for in Mount Zion, see, he specified it. For Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. So meaning within those people, all right, shall be deliverance. As the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. All right. So before that great and dreadful day, this is the Lord. The Lord is, he said, my word shall not return unto me void. It shall accomplish that, all right, which he please. Okay. But we know before the great and dreadful day that things like this have to take place. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, once again Israel, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And you can just see Nero, Caesar, Trump. Okay, he's basically destroying his European allies. Well, U.S. policy has destroyed Europe. Okay, they're in an energy crisis. Okay, then what he's talking about, pulling out of NATO. Okay, then speaking proudly against them. So on this global world stage, Trump is basically, he's stirring this world up, man. He's causing the demise, accelerating the demise of what you call America. So America is being isolated, and it's on its way into perdition, man. It says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered. Again, it's specifying thy people. The people of Israel. So like it, all right. People of Israel are the people of the Most High. It says, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay? So it's predestined already who's going to be saved, the Lord's elect. So that great and dreadful day, there's going to be a tribulation period, man, that we're going to have to make it through. Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay? So, immediately after, Yahushua said, immediately after tribulation of those days. All right? So tribulation is coming. It's a sign to Yahweh Shem Shai. So Lord's will, we able to lock in and make it to the Passover and perform the service. All right. That covering, because, it's all acts of faith, rehearsing the righteous acts. And Lord willing, man, the Heavenly Father, through His only begotten Son, through the heavenly host, they turn this thing up, and we out of here soon. Okay, this is heavy communication, man. Heavy communication. And it's an honor to be able to witness and identify these things. Okay, a lot of Jake just out there lost. Matter of fact, I'm going to close out with that precept there. Because here it is, a remnant. We're going to be performing the service. Some of my people don't even know what a Passover is, let alone there's going to be a blood moon that night. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So, as these things popping off, okay, our people are going to be completely oblivious to it. Don't know that heavy judgment is about to come upon the planet Earth. But not only that, but a great deliverance is coming too. They don't realize that a trench has been laid about them. All right. Famine, death, pestilence, all these things are prepared. Once again, remember what happened in 2020. And we could be out of here, like the elder said, within months, Lord willing, man. Because this is the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction and judgment of Esau, Edom. And it's, on the highest holy day that we have, the blood moon comes. So with that, Lord's will is edifying, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect. Till next time, say shalom.